Welcome friends to another Tarkir Dragonstorm draft. I'm Nico aka another MTG, always trying to make the magic happen. This is the games part, so if you want to watch the draft, click on the link in the description, or maybe I can put it right here. I'm not sure if that works. If not, click the link in the description or in the comments. And yeah, if you want to watch the games, you're in the right video, so let's just jump right in and hopefully have some fun trying to make the magic happen. Alright, that is a super keepable first hand. Opponent plays a Tranquil Cove, gains a life, passes the turn. I'll play a Plains plus the Descendant of Storms. And I think next turn, Devoted Duelist. The turn after that, Jeskai Devotee. Opponent plays a Taigam, that's the one that copies a spell. So I need to remove it actually. Let's just attack. Do I want to endure one? I think decline because I want to get the Devoted Duelist onto the battlefield. Opponent doesn't block, sure. I didn't think so. So let's just, whenever you cast your second spell each turn, copy it, then exile. I could have, I could have casted the Devoted Duelist before that and attacked with that as well. They wouldn't have blocked. But I'm able to remove the Taigam now, which I definitely will because it's much too big of a threat and they cannot counter that spell. So, oh, I need 2 white, or no, with the Mardu Devotee I will be able to make a white source. So let's just play the Mardu Devotee. Now play the Coordinated Maneuver, Scry 2. Sure, I want to keep the Quarry. Now the Coordinated Maneuver, get the Taigam out of the way. Deal a damage with the Devoted Duelist. Attack with my stuff. Opponent will block my... Oh, my Descendant of Storms. I would have blocked the Duelist actually, just because this deals a damage whenever I flurry. But I'm happy with them blocking my Descendant of Storms. That's fine for me. So let's just see what happens. Opponent has 3 lands. And they are... Nice sleeves. They are casting a Monastery Messenger, returning something. They don't have anything to return. So let's attack. Do they block or not? They do block. I will just kill it. Deal 5 damage to target attacking or blocking creature. And just deal 1 damage, but slowing them still slowing them down. And got rid of the creature. So opponent plays a mountain. I can cast my Quarry next turn, which I definitely will. Let's just attack here. Okay, opponent taps my Mardu Devotee, sure. I don't see why they didn't let... Okay, well, it doesn't matter. Why they didn't tap. Oh, creating 2 red goblins. Do I want to kill one of those? No, I think I'd much rather cast my Quarry now that it's safe to cast. And pass the turn afterwards. Okay, opponent draws a card. Opponent is some kind of Jeskai deck. But yeah. Shock Brigade entering the battlefield, but at the moment I think I was the more aggressive party, so let's now just Jeskai Devotee. Now I can deal 3 damage. Opponent has 2. They could have a counter spell, but I will still try and get rid of the Shock Brigade. Flurry my stuff. Deal 2 damage with the Quarry. Okay, they tap my Quarry, but the Shock Brigade is out of the way. And I can attack with my stuff. So opponent does block my Mardu Devotee. Doesn't block my Mardu Devotee, sure. So next turn, Salt Road Pack Beast. I feel like I have a solid deck here. Opponent plays Shiko, Paragon of the Way. Ouchie, bouchie. That's not cool. Exile target non-land from your graveyard, then make a copy. Ow. Ow, wow. So let's just... This will cost 2 later on. You know what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's make a token and then play the Salt Road Pack Beast, draw another card. Give this +1, deal 2 damage with the Cory, draw a card. And now it's no sense in attacking. But I don't think my opponent is going to... Well, this sucks, but it will take them 4 turns until the... Whatever they cast will be cast for free again. So they return the Frontline Rush to their hand. Maybe I wasn't fast enough. Okay, that's a Salt Road Pack Beast. Sure, they have a copy of this entering in 4 turns. That's not the end of the world. They attack for 4 with a Vigilance creature. I definitely need to get rid of... You know what? Let's play the Voice of Victory. They have no counterspell, so I can coordinated maneuver, get rid of the Shiko. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 life. I'm at 22. And you know what? I'll just attack with all my stuff. Because they can block something dead, but they will... Yeah, they will need to block, and I will still have the upper hand, and I will still be the more aggressive party. So... Deal 2 damage, and they just have 1 more creature, and I have a Mobilize 2 card, and those 2 will kill the Taigam if they want to block it. So I have a solid and good feeling about it at the moment. Creating 2 goblins, sure, and that's the Dalkovan Pack Beasts entering again in 4 turns from now on. So they have some solid blockers. But we have a Twin Maw Storm Brood, and we want to get rid of the... Yeah, we want to get rid of the Dalkovan Pack Beasts. Deal 5 damage. Poof, that's gone. Let's attack now. Have 2 mobilized creatures. And hopefully we will be aggressive enough to make the magic happen. Opponent does block my Voice of Victory plus my token. So that's 4 damage coming through, sacking their Evolving Wilds to find a basic land. I'll kill the token here. And opponent is at 2 life. It will still take 2 turns until this resolves and enters, but... Focus the Mind, draws 3 cards, then discards a card. So if they have no creature, but they have, probably they will have a creature. If they don't have one, then it's over. Oh no, they gained a life because of the tap land. Twin Maw Stormbrood. Let's just kill the Taigam and attack. And that's me making the magic happen with a Boros aggro deck, making me pretty happy, and I can't wait for the next game. Okay, that is also a hand that I will keep. Makes me super happy. Opponent plays a mountain. I'll play the Plains plus the Martyr Devotee. Scry 2. I will move away any lands. I want those 2 removal spells. So that makes me happy. And next turn I will cast my Voice of Victory. Opponent plays a Shock Brigade. Let's now... You know what? Let's attack here. They won't block. And then I'll play my Voice of Victory. Next turn I can just remove the Shock Brigade, which I will. Probably, but let's just see. Defibrillating Current, getting rid of my Voice of Victory, that's okay for me. Opponent makes a token, sacks the token, and I'm at 18 life. So now we definitely want to use up all our mana, so let's just... I can live with 1 more round of this being on the battlefield. Let's attack and pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Opponent is in Mardu colors, plays a Starry-Eyed Skyrider, that's the one making tokens. Fly. Sure. But that's not the end of the world. So we can... Do we want to just kill it? Let's just attack here. And if they want to block, they don't block. So that just... Yeah, you know what? Let's just give those creatures +2/+1 until end of turn. So that's 7 damage. Opponent goes down to 12 life. I can kill their Shock Brigade or their Starry-Eyed Skyrider. I can also... Okay, they attack. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 damage. That is me going down to 11 life. So they have... Okay. I could have used another land. But you know what? I'll just... Twin Maw Stormbrood the Shock Brigade. And attack here for 3. Opponent goes down to 9 life. They can attack for 3 as well. They have much more lands than I have. So that's going to be an interesting match. Defibrillating Current, that is my Devoted Duelist gone. And that's 3 damage. Going into my direction, going down to 8 life. Now we have Underfoot Underdogs. Let's just cast it because it is the one card that will give me two creatures once it enters and pass a turn. Opponent has a frontline rush 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that is 5 damage. And I still live. I am at 3 life. So now we can... We can... Bearer of Glory. We can... Coordinated Maneuver. Kill the one that gives them flying. I need 2 blockers. So they have something. Maybe the Hexproof instant or sorcery, I don't know. If it's a sorcery, they can't. Like, I'm going to attack with one of those cards. Yeah. Gonna attack with one of those cards and hopefully... Okay, they killed my... Ooh. So I will be hopefully able to survive another turn. Oh no, but I will... Oh, that's it. That's it. That was the game. That was pretty friends, fast. If you're enjoying this so far, why don't you show some love by hitting that like or subscribe button down below. It helps the channel grow and I'd appreciate it a lot. No red source, but I'll still keep it. I'm not super happy, but I have a 1-drop, I have a 2-drop. So I will give it a shot and I can make some Endure tokens if it's necessary. So I think I should make those Endure and we found a red source, so you know what? Let's just cast the Devoted Duelist because that has haste. And next turn I will maybe able to cast 2 spells, so I want the Flurry creature as soon as possible on the battlefield. Let's now attack and decline that. They are blocking, so I can just get rid of the let's just okay, let's just kill it with the Osseous Exhale. Behold the dragon, then I gain 2 life. Sure, I want to gain 2 life. And opponent goes down to 14 life. So now they are some kind of Timur deck probably, but they have some kind of aggressive Timur deck, maybe even 5 colors. High Spare Bellringer. Okay, I can live with that card. Now I can just you know what? Let's just do it like this. Attack with our stuff. Make a token. Opponent blocks my Descendant of Storm, goes down to 9 life. And passing the turn. We have a removal spell and we have a flying dragon. So, do I just want to... Let's just attack here. Opponent does, blocked with the High Spire Bellringer. Do I want to kill it? Coulda, shoulda. No, you know what? You know what? I'll kill it. This. And now I'll just play the... Oh, I can't. Then, yeah, I'll just make the 2-2. Keep on pressuring, keep on being the aggressive party. So the Riling Dawnbreaker is nice, but I think I shouldn't wait a turn. Because this can kill the Summit Intimidator. This draws them 2 cards. They have the card advantage and I am out of cards. But, oh, okay, and now I'm also out of creatures. Maybe they can turn that game around, which would suck. I wouldn't love it. And that is probably the case. Now they have a Mammoth below. Yeah, they just were fast enough to get rid of my stuff. But let's just, you know what? Let's cast the Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw another card. I have to seize the opportunity, which is cool, and I will use the exile the top 2 cards probably next turn, just because I want to find some more cards. Temur Devotee, now they have a solid blocker as well. Now we can go Jeskai Devotee. You know what, let's just find some more cards. Voice of Victory, another Plains, play the Plains, play the Jeskai Devotee, play the Voice of Victory, and I will attack with my Salt Road Pack Beast, even though they're gonna block with and kill my Salt Road Pack Beast with the Temur Devotee. Still need to be pressuring. Opponent has the upper hand, definitely now. But now I'm super happy that I played the Seize the Opportunity, because it's actually not that bad. I always looked at that card with a kind of... So now I'll just not attack. Doesn't make any sense to attack now. Opponent plays a Dragonstorm Forecaster. Well, let's see how this goes. Coordinated maneuver. Well, there's nothing I can do actually. Attack here. I can deal 2 damage, whatever. If they want to block like this, I can deal 2 damage to the token. Now that token is gone, at least. Oh, they have a counter spell. Well, now I think it's probably time to concede, because I'm not gonna be able to turn that around. They can kill me within the next turns. But let's just see. Okay, now I can concede. That was too... That was too yeah, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate, but we do have one more to go. I hope maybe more, maybe even more. Let's give it another shot. Okay. Sure, I'll keep that, and hopefully we have more luck than the last time. We drew unlucky. Maybe I should have mulliganed, but I don't love mulliganing. If you watch my videos, you know that I don't love mulliganing. Maybe I'm stupid, maybe I should mulligan more often. Let me know if you would have mulliganed that hand that I had last turn. Let's just let's just endure and make another token. Why not? Because Rolling Dawnbreaker, I can play it anytime and make as many tokens as early as possible, because if it was some kind of flurry payoff card, I would have played it. Now, do I want to kill that? No, I think let's just attack and decline. They are blocking the 1/1, so I'll live with that. Deal 2 damage and play my Cory. Play my Cory, pass the turn. Next turn we can go Riling Dawnbreaker into Coordinated Maneuver, or maybe Salt Road Pack Beast, but I think it's probably better just to cast it one turn later when I have more creatures. Opponent here has some cool sleeve. Those animated sleeves. I have just this one. But you have to pay money or gems for the animated sleeves. I'd much rather spend my gems on the games, on the drafts. I think I did spend like 400 gems on this dinosaur thingy. Because I don't know if it's stupid or not. But let's Riling Dawnbreaker. Poof. Into, oh, I can't even. Well, then just Jeskai Devotee. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 life. Attack with the Descendant of the Storms. Not with the Cory, because I don't want them to block my Cory with the Kishla Trawlers. Opponent does block, so that's a fair trade. And I'm passing the turn. Opponent draws a card, plays a forest, and what are they doing? They are, well, they are considering their next move, taking their time. That's fine for me. I do feel the matchup is a little more in our favor. Oh, Piercing Exhaling my Cory. That hurts my feelings. That hurts my feelings. But I can just Coordinated Maneuver the Kishla Trawlers away. Plus then, okay, CDC. That is sacrifice a creature you control one with mana value X other than CDC. Return target creature with mana value X +1 from your graveyard to the battlefield. So do I wanna? Yeah, I think I wanna Salt Road Pack Beast. Draw a card, and now I wanna just pass the turn. I coulda attacked. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. That's okay. Okay, so opponent does, yeah, does cast an Aegis Sculptor. That is the one with Ward 2, Flying 2/3, Ward 2. And I think I should be, let's just Underfoot Underdogs. Coordinated Maneuver onto the CDC. And now I will attack with those two. So the opponent does block my Salt Road Pack Beast, but not the Jeskai Devotee. You may exile 2 cards and then put a counter on the Aegis Sculptor. Sure, I can live with that. I need to be a little, yeah, I need to push here. I need to be aggressive. Opponent gains a life because of a tap land. Plays a Sagu Pummeler. That I can remove. It's not a biggie. But I think I should remove this one. Yes, Teal. Resolve. Autopay. Kill that. Because they can renew this one. And I don't want this to be renewed. And then I can say this target creature Can't be blocked. An attack with this creature. Deal 2 damage. Opponent goes down to 11 life. Draws a card. And attacks with the Sagu Pummeler. Okay, no blocks. I'll take 4. They have some creature they can play. They are casting a Tarkir Island Dragon. Sure. So we can just... at the beginning of combat on your turn, another target creature you control gets +1/+0. You know what? Let's just cast it this time. Then pay 1. Make this unblockable. And give it +1/+0. Attack with this for 3 damage. Opponent goes down to 8 life. This is actually a cool ability. Pay 1, tap this, target creature can't be blocked, and then pump it. So, let's just hope we win this game. Opponent passes the turn, we drew a land, which sucks. Let's make this again unblockable, or maybe this one here. And at the beginning of combat, give this +1. Now its stat is 3 damage for sure. 4, 5, 6, 8. Let's just still only attack with that one. Next turn I will attack with all of them. So what's the play? What are they doing? They have something in their hand and they're just not sure how or how to use it. Okay, let's pass a turn. Opponent is at 5 life. So this ability is now gone, which sucks. But they're not attacking. That would be stupid. Let's just play the Jeskai Devotee. And you know what? They have 2 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will deal some damage. Give this creature another target creature. So maybe even this creature here. So they're all gonna deal some damage. They have to block my Dawnbreaker. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. So they are going down to 1 life. And I will probably be able to deal that 1 damage, hopefully next turn. That would just be amazing. And if I will be able, then they will probably concede right now. Yes. So, making the magic happen at least twice with this nice Boros deck, making me extremely happy. And yeah, so I get to play another one. Alright, it's not the best hand. So now let me know, would you mulligan this hand or would you keep it? I will keep it, because that's how I roll, dog. That's how I roll, but let me know if that's actually stupid or not. If I can't cast anything, like my rule of thumb is if I can't cast anything by turn 3, I mulligan. Shocking Sharpshooter entering the battlefield. Let's play our planes. Let's play our Voice of Victory. Let's pass the turn. Opponent draws a card. Plays a Molten Exhale on my Voice of Victory. That hurts my feelings. And they deal a damage. Going down to 19 life. So we can now... Wow, can't do anything. That's actually pretty sucky. So maybe we could play this, seize the opportunity, end of their turn. Opponent plays a mountain and does play a Jeskai Devotee, which is okay for me. Deals a damage, going down to 18, then attacks. Probably going down to 17, and that is Then casting Irrelevant Monastery, sure. Creates 2 white monks token with prowess. Deals me 2 more damage. Shocking Sharpshooter is just actually pretty annoying. So I will cast my Seize the Opportunity, exile those 2 cards, hopefully play something here. Draw a land, do a land, and now may play, yeah, just the underfoot underdogs. Create a goblin, pass the turn, but still, again, not looking too good. Looking kinda shabby. Opponent triggers the prowess on those monks and draws a card with the Glacial Dragonhunt. Discards as well. Kills my underfoot underdogs. Attacks with all of their stuff. I'll just not block, and this game I will lose as well, which sucks. I don't love it. I hate to lose, but let's have a flying mobilized creature and just not attack here. Ouchie bouchie, that was pretty unlucky, and they were really lucky with their starting hand. They had everything they needed: Molten Axe, Hill Rally the Monastery, Glacial Dragon Hunt, super solid removal spells. Prowess monks are triggered, but now they won't attack. Unless they can deal 3 damage. So I'll 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I can already concede probably. I'll just block one of those prowess things. I go down to 5 life. But yeah, that was unfortunate. I think maybe I shouldn't have picked the Cories that high actually. Because this is, I gain 2 life. I will be able to... Will I be able to survive another round? Probably not. Because those will be 2 2s. Draw 3 cards, then discard a card. Those are 2 2s now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can kill one of those. So let's just... Oh, they didn't attack. Wow. So let's just Twin Maw Storm Brood. The Shocking Sharpshooter here. And Coordinated Maneuver, one of those prowess tokens. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 life, back at 7 life. Opponents at 21 life. And I will not attack because I need the blocker. Opponent plays a Sagu Wildling on the Omen part? No. Yeah, on the Omen part. I think it's kind of shitty that it's not being highlighted. I think it should be highlighted. Like you have to look at how much mana did they spend, and it says nothing. Or am I just stupid and not seeing it? If they cast, whether they cast the Omen part or the main card. That's something I didn't find out so far. So let's Descendant of Storms. Let's Salt Road Pack Beast. Deal 2 damage, gain 2 life, back at 6. Draw a card. Play a land, pass the turn. It is a very interesting match, but opponent has the much bigger card advantage and much bigger stuff on the battlefield. The prowess token is annoying, the flurry thing is annoying. The Sagu Pummeler also annoying because if I kill it, it can be renewed. Pump something else. So, yeah. What's this? It's a leaf lying on the ground. Okay. So my opponent does Jeskai Revelation. Ouchie bouchie. That's it. That is the game. Very unfortunate. Makes me sad. That hurts my feelings, but it was fun. Yeah, it was fun. So if you enjoyed watching the video, you can show me some love by hitting the like or subscribe button down below. It really helps the channel grow. I'd appreciate it a lot. And yeah, I wish you all a freaking nice day.